Donald Trump, do you like him or do you hate him? As we know, in the last few months, it's been very controversial, and now that he has become president, it is quite a shock. And most people thought that it would be impossible for him to become president of the United States. Just like Brexit or just like Leicester City, the unexpected is going to happen, and that is something to bear in mind in life, that the unexpected can always happen. So how do you prepare with it? One of the ways that you can deal with situations like Donald Trump winning, if you were against him winning, is thinking, how can you benefit? Not how can you come to a disadvantage? How can you benefit from it? What can you learn from it? So I've got a few key lessons that I have drawn from what I've learned from him over the past few months and what led him to becoming successful in what he wanted to do. Because just because you think something's impossible for you to achieve, actually with the right tools you can go on to achieve anything you want, because that's exactly what Donald Trump has done. He wanted to become president, and he basically did everything he could, did whatever it takes, and against all the odds, he's now president of the United States. So these are the three main lessons. Number one, he understood the power of social media. Social media is everywhere today, and if you don't understand how to utilise it properly and target your audience properly, then you'll be at a disadvantage, because so many people, more or less everyone, is on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Pinterest, everything. And Donald Trump, if you look at his Twitter account, he wasn't just occasionally on there, he was on there every single day, multiple times a day, with content and talking to the people that follows him. And he has now like 15 million followers. And if you compare him to Hillary Clinton, the amount she was putting on there, it's incomparable. You can't, the amount he was putting on there was so much of a commentary of the election build-up, that people knew what was going on, and there was a big following for him. And he knew that social media is such a powerful tool. And remember, social media is free. A lot of things cost money, but social media is one of the good things that are actually free. And if you know how to utilise it properly, you can gain a captive audience. So understanding the power of social media, because that is where everyone is nowadays. So make sure you're on the relevant social media and constantly putting uh, new information on there for people to follow. A lesson that you'll hear from many people in your life is that he never gave up. And this is one of my personal philosophies: never ever give up. Despite all the early protesting, despite people putting him down, despite threats, despite social media, bad language about him, despite people saying that he won't win, he still kept going, and he just kept doing what he was doing and believed in what he believed in. And in the end, this worked. So as long as you never give up, you'll end up getting what you get just through hanging in there, staying in with what you believe in. Lesson number three. Now, most people just see the surface of Donald Trump. They see the talks or the lines where he is racist or he's controversial. But most people don't go beneath the surface of what he is actually like. If you look at his business work and you look at videos of him giving advice, you'll see how much of an extremely hard worker he is, and the amount of tireless hours he puts in behind the camera. People don't see this, they just see the headlines and they judge him on that. Never judge a book by its cover. It's very easy to, but we should really judge someone not on how they look or face value or on a few things that they say, but what they do when no one's watching, because that is a true measure of what someone is actually like and what they do every single day. And if you watch the video on my WordPress article, you'll see that his top 10 tips, for instance, they're just quality tips. Every single tip is quality, and if you apply it to your own life, you wouldn't go far wrong in anything. So he's very inspirational if you watch on his videos. There's two videos. There's one top 10 tip, another one named um, why Donald Trump will win the election. So if you check them out, you'll understand why I'm saying this. And fourthly, this is a bonus one. he is genuine. He may come across as controversial, he may come across as arrogant, he may come across as being racist, but he stands by what he says. He doesn't say things and then doesn't do them. He means what he says. And not everything he says is bad. A lot of stuff has sense. And if you just read between the lines, you realise he's actually trying to make a change. Unlike a lot of politicians who say stuff but don't actually do it, and things don't get changed in the world. We need change in order for things to work better. And trust me, he's not as silly as you think. So give him time, and I'm sure that he will do well. I saw a quote on Twitter, and it's very true. It says, "I hope Donald Trump is a good president because hoping that he will fail is like being on a plane and hoping that the pilot will crash the plane when all of us are on it." So remember, everyone, especially in America, everyone is involved. So you don't want to wish someone bad. Wish them well because I'm sure that he's not in that position for no reason. So remember, you can learn lessons from everything in life, and don't always look for the bad, look for the positive as well. Keep checking these videos, and I'm going to be posting more videos all the time, so give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe and tell people to recommend my videos, and good luck.